What is the definition of a witch? If it's just a person who is trying to find this cognizance between themselves and the earth and their role in the universe, yeah, we're witches. We're coming together and empowering each other. Witches started out just through a conversation with a high school friend and I, realizing like our friend circle is incredibly talented. So we decided to start a monthly party called Witches. And the idea was just to bring our creative friends together.
First, it was a party for girls that want to meet girls.
Definitely had a punk, sort of riot girl vibe.
The parties were just like occult-looking hot chicks. But since then, they've actually become a really creative agency that helps young artists, and it's just much more than a party.
It's not only events, but it's also different platforms. It's the idea of showcasing artists and creatives in our community. There's so many different types of creatives in this collective that we're all able to engage and like produce works with each other.
I like that sort of dynamic nature of being part of a collective. It's very hard to define witches, which I think is the beauty of it. It's sort of this real melting pot, and it's almost like let's put everybody into a room and see what comes out of it.
We met in Baltimore.
The Baltimore Experimental Dance Collective.
And we both kind of had a similar taste and aesthetic. And then finally we were like, hey kid, let's run away.
A lot of the last 2 to 3 years has just been following our work. And so that hasn't yielded us to stay in one place for very long.
But that's how we started our nomadic adventure.
We have really grown accustomed to doing everything ourselves. So to have the Witches of Bushwick support us has been amazing.
The name Witches came about from the historical context of groups of women coming together, empowering each other. The idea of celebrating the other. I'm a non-white queer female, so I'm very much the other. The schools represent my family. My mom and my dad came here from the Vietnam War. The idea of like being a transplant, whether it's 50 miles away to around the world, that's ingrained in my blood. A lot of transplants that come to New York, you know, they're trying to like redefine themselves and find their identity and their passions and fulfill their dreams. And that's what we all try to find. It's your home, your safe space.
Witches is basically just a celebration and a visibility for people outside of the mainstream. All the people that might have been persecuted for who they were in a historical sense of witches at the time. Witches produces all our fashion shows and all our after parties. I design clothes. And then when it comes to the runway shows, Christine takes those clothes and creates this platform to release the clothes. She takes all these amazing creative forces and gives them this limelight in this space.
To date, I think I've produced almost 100 events. It became bigger and bigger, and then we would learn more and more. Whatever the constraints are, we'll blow it out of the water. I would never say no to anyone trying to be a part of what we're doing, because we're all here to grow. We're not perfect, and we're all trying to better ourselves. So why not just do it together?